With Pat Lopez, where we talk everything real estate. Today, my guests are Stacy and Bruno from Home Smart Realty Advisors, but better known as the Dream Team One, right?
Thank you, Pat, for having us.
Happy Friday, Pat.
Hey, happy Friday. Well, I'm glad you guys are on the show. Well, I always start things off by asking, for people to tell me their story. So, Stacy, how did you get started in real estate?
I got started in real estate in 2015, coming out of 25 years in the legal field, running law firms for a very long time, and then wanted to switch careers at that point. And what better place than the real estate market?
Okay. And Bruno, how did you get started?
So I was come from the small business world. I owned a couple of pool halls and some bars and things. I did some commercial real estate. And then I went into my school background in some engineering and some security work.
Right.
But things were slow, and Stacy had asked me, why don't you consider real estate? And, we did.
Okay. And now you guys are married, correct?
We
Yes.
are happily.
Happily married.
So the $1,000,000 question is going to be, how do you live together, work together, and not kill each other? So how does that dynamic? Do you guys have set roles or tasks within a transaction?
Well, when Bruno was coming onto the team, when he decided to make the real estate move, I kind of thought about how we were going to delegate work. And the best way to do that was to maybe shift him over to the buyer side of things and have him start to get through the pre-approval process and take, the buyer consults evaluations and all those types of things, and just start learning the setup about MLS and working with buyers. Yeah. And we found that worked really well.
Stacy had hit a glass ceiling for a solo agent, so it really made great sense for us.
Okay.
We also think that, that the married couple, when we're in front of clients, we think that, maybe it adds a little stability. Maybe, I go out and show the husband the backyard and the man cave,
right,
and she's showing walk-in closets and bedroom size, right, things like that.
You know what? And really thinking about it, I think there may be some comfort level to that it is, the husband and wife going out showing the real estate, and then also just that communication.
Correct.
You don't have to text somebody, call somebody at 1:00 in the morning. Hey, did you do this?
Right.
You just have to.
Unless she's upstairs and I'm downstairs, exactly, that we call. There's not too many text or calls between us.
Right. So I definitely see some advantages, and I never even thought of that. Hey, you're in the backyard showing, hey, here's the barbecue.
Right. And she's showing the
walk-in closet. Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, that's great. That's really great.
All the important stuff.
Right.
Exactly. Okay, so the dynamic works. You're happily married, so that's good. Let's jump into social media. It seems like everybody's on social media nowadays. And you guys have a great presence on social media. So who's taking charge of that, or do you guys both handle that together?
Right. So,
how's that dynamic?
So that's one of my responsibilities, but I will say that my wife has come a long way, and she's a student of social media. She does excellent. We implore people to work on their social media. For us, we don't use a lot of the old school things. And again, this is just opinion. All
right,
this stuff works, but we don't use Eagle schedules or Philadelphia schedules or anything like that. We try to keep a lot of content on social media that isn't always just real estate based.
Right.
Yeah, exactly right. So, and that's something that we take a lot of pride in, and that's a lot of the marketing that we do.
Okay. And obviously you do that, so you see great benefit from it, of course, right? Or else you wouldn't be spending all the time.
It's a huge benefit. And we implore people to do it a little bit more for their businesses, because you gain a lot of exposure out there. You're on top of people's minds. And as long as your content is good and you're doing it consistently, you're always going to be getting some good reactions and interactions.
We talk about years ago, and Pat, you may have done some of this marketing where you would send, $800 to $1,000 to your local churches monthly, right, to be in the bulletin, and you have no idea what result that got. Whereas on Facebook, you could spend very little money or, no money, right, and reach way more people and see the result.
Right. And that makes sense, because if I sold somebody a house 5 years ago and you're constantly seeing me on Facebook, when it's time to sell,
Exactly.
It's the same effect.
They're seeing your face, so they're not forgetting you, and of course they know how to contact you. They instant
and that
message
happens
you or
all
whatever.
the time.
Right.
That happens all the time.
A lot of our
us.
business comes through social media.
That we haven't seen people in years, but because they see us on social media, they know that we're real estate agents throughout, multiple states, and they really do reach out to us again.
Okay, and as far as any realtors, anybody who's not doing social media, what would you tell them? You know, they're missing out. They should do it. You know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
free presents.
Yeah, not only are you missing out, but you could certainly contact us. If it's something you're afraid of, if it's something you're not sure of, we're happy to help. It doesn't matter what brokerage you're from, doesn't matter if you're in real estate. If you
Right.
want to talk about social media and content, we're always available.
Okay, great. And that's very nice of you. Okay, so let's jump off of social media and let's just talk about your business at this point. So what are the main areas you service in your real estate business?
We're primarily residential and we handle the Philadelphia and surrounding counties, but we have referral partners that go further north of us and all the way through down south, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas. We really spend time vetting out very seasoned agents that will give good quality service to areas that we can't focus on and handle. And it has proved to be very successful. And people now call us directly very frequently when they're moving out of state.
Right.
Yeah, and with our referral base, Pat, with our referral base that goes across the whole country, piggybacking off of the social media.
Right.
So the social media almost makes us look like we're everywhere at the same time. And that has given us a great brand to be a real estate group that you could call for anywhere in the country.
Right. And then because you're vetting out the agents on the other side, whether it be in Texas, Florida,
And we'll go meet them in person.
Exactly.
Yep.
So they're in good hands because
Yes.
you're vetting these people.
We would use them
100%.
ourselves, yes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay, great. Now you have a team, right?
we do.
Okay, and how many people are on your team?
We have 5 people to our team: Joe Gaglione, Kimberly Rudolph, and Louise Akazua, and us. So we have
Okay.
5 people to our team.
Okay, and now how does that dynamic work? Because a lot of times, the main people will be the listing agents, and then the team members will be the buyer agents, or is it just a mixed bag? How does your business work?
So we allowed our agents to create their own businesses. My wife and I had chosen the Dream Team One. We didn't want to call it Stacy's Realty Team or Bruno, because we want everybody to be empowered to run their own business. We are hoping that our agents do more business than us. That's the goal. The goal is for them to be busier and bigger than us. And we do everything in our power to get them there for their own business and their own branding through the Dream Team One.
So they do handle both listings and buyer sides.
And then I just recently saw that you had a couple meetings, you had different stuff on social media, so you give a lot of training, so it's beneficial for your agents to come on board because they're piggybacking off your experience, right?
They really are.
Yeah, that's Stacy's baby. Every Monday, agents and lenders, us included, we're guilty of becoming dormant, docile, sitting in our house offices and our cubicles. And, we're not getting out if the market shifts and you're not super busy. So Stacy came up with the idea of using our house as sort of like a WeWork. And when they come over, we do a little bit of real estate work, but we do a lot more. We get into some, Tony Robbins and some Matthew McConaughey and just try to lighten the mood and things like that, just to keep them invigorated.
Okay, and do you, because you mentioned before in a prior conversation, do you have a business philosophy, a real estate philosophy, a life philosophy? What would that be?
So we do truly stand by being compassionate to people. Our integrity is everything, and having fun in real estate. We don't look at this as a job. We look at it as helping people find their dream homes or selling their home to find their next journey.
Right.
And we really take pride in it.
Our, people see our phrase that says our relationships don't end at this closing table. We again aren't really big with some of the email drips per se. We do a lot of follow-ups, but our follow-ups are in person. We go to their birthday parties. We try to see them on vacation. We invite them to our house, and that's for all of our clients. And we stay connected, and anyone that follows us sees that love and compassion and integrity on social media.
Right. Great. Now, if somebody wanted to get in contact with you because they're selling a home, they're buying a home, they want to join your team, how would they do that?
So my cell number is 215-917-2418.
And then you can reach us at www.com, the Dream Team One, www.thedreamteam1.com, Facebook and Instagram are very easy to find. And we look forward to you reaching out. Even if it's not about real estate, anything that you guys want to talk to, we're always available.
And I can tell you, if you go on Facebook, it's going to be hard to miss you guys. So it's not hard to find, right? Okay. Me too. Okay, perfect. Well, thanks for being on the show. Great information. I've been wanting, you guys to come on the show for a while now. I've been seeing you on Facebook, and of course, we work together.
Yes,
Working
we love
together.
working with you and your team,
So
especially
it
John
was
and
it
you
was one of
guys.
those things. I was waiting until the show was up and running for a little, because now I'm raising the level. I'm bringing you guys in, raising the level. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's always great seeing you back. Thank you very much.
She's great.
Right. Well, that's the Real Estate Show with Pat Lopez. Be sure to follow the show on Facebook and Instagram, and be sure to subscribe below. I have some great guests coming up, some really good content. And leave a comment. Tell me if you liked the show, you didn't like the show. Tell me what shows you want to see in the future. Super important. Tell me what you want, and our show will deliver. Remember, this show is everything real estate, no limits. Hope you enjoyed the show, and have a great day.